Right, guys, good morning, or good evening actually. It is now 6:25 on Saturday evening. Yesterday Ireland got hit, battered by a storm. Owen? Eoin? I don't know, I can't pronounce it's a Welsh name. But we were on a red warning, and on Thursday night I was talking to my mum. The winds were getting up and she was like, "Yep, I will talk to you tomorrow." So that would have been, I would have talked to her Friday, but we were all in a red warning, so things just sort of, sailed on by. But I've been trying to contact my mum all day today and I can't. The mobile mast that her phone would connect to in the area, there's really only one or two and they've gone down, they've been blown down. They're no longer standing. And she's no electricity, I don't think. Now, I haven't been able to contact anyone down there. But I know my mother has a real fire, so she's got heating. She has a gas stove that we bought, like a camping stove, so I know she could get hot water. She could boil water for a cup of tea. She could heat up soup, things like that. And I know she's probably 100% fine. Well, 99% fine. The problem is I cannot contact her. It's Saturday today. I haven't been able to contact her all day today. Which I was sort of going, okay, the power's out, phones are down, her landline is out, so the internet's down, all things like that. But I just was checking online and they're saying now that there's no water. And I'm sorry, so tomorrow morning I am going to leave here at about 9 o'clock in the morning. We have another storm coming in, another weather warning, but it's not red, so we can travel. So I am going to drive down to Galway tomorrow to see what condition my mum's house is in and what, she's no trees around her, so everything should be fine. She's on an elevated site up from the sea, so the flooding isn't really an issue. Trees aren't an issue, things like that. But I would hate her to be down there with no electricity, no water, no phone, no anything. And that's not the way to live at 76. So I just thought, you know what, I'll go down, even if they say the water's going to be on in 3 days and the electricity is going to be back, that'll be fine. What I'm thinking of doing is I think I'll bring her up here and we can just stay up here for the week and then we can go back down. Myself, Carl, Hayley, all of us can go back down, because obviously the fridges have no electricity either. Now, I wouldn't say she'd be opening them too much, but at the same time, then all the stuff will have gone off and all that needs to be binned. So I was thinking, and I was saying it to the kids, I was saying to them, look, if I go down tomorrow and now, I mean, don't get me wrong, she's a grown-ass woman. If she says, oh, well, I'm not going up to Dublin, I want to stay here, everything will be fine in a bit. I was like, okay, I can't make her. I mean, she's a grown-ass adult. But at the same time, I would like to give her the option. I don't know if the roads are passable. I have put it up on a forum for Connemara and asked, are the roads passable? And people have come back and gone, yeah, just be careful. So that's fine. I'm going to go down when it's daylight. Obviously not doing it at night, because that's just too risky. So what I'm going to do is in the morning we're going to get up. I am going to leave here. I'm going to buy some water, and I'm going to probably stop in Galway and fill up the flask with hot water. So that way then, at least if I get there and she hasn't had hot tea because she's no running water, at least I'll have water with me so she can have a cup of tea, because it's amazing how much better everyone functions in this house when they get a cup of tea into them. So that is the plan. I was in the middle of doing a weekend vlog where I was tidying my room and stuff, but this is just, it's just gone crazy. Excuse me, it's just gone mad. And now I can think of nothing else. So I'm sort of pretty much useless sitting here. I just can't think. But I know it would be stupid to try and travel in the dark, especially with so much debris around. It'd be a fool's errand. So instead I'm going to get up in the morning, have my breakfast, get something to eat into me, and then I'll start going down. I'm going to collect Kerry in Galway. And I said to her, do you want to come out? I said, you don't have to. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not forcing anyone to. And she was like, no, I'll go out with you for the spin. I was going, grand. Now, as I said, my mum's house should be fine. The shed might be a bit damaged. There might be bits, but she's no big trees around her. She's away from the water, so it's literally only the wind damage, which could be roof gone off sheds and stuff like that. I mean, nothing that hopefully can't be fixed easy enough or whatever, but she's my uncle's house next door to her. He has big massive old trees beside his house, so he can't get in contact with anybody either down there. He was trying other people that live around that he would know, sort of, we grew up with, I suppose, and he can't get hold of anyone. So I said to him, look, I'll have a look at your house and I'll see how it's going, and we will take it from there. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. As I said, my brain is just focused now on, I just want to get down to my mum. I mean, I can nearly say 99.9% I'm sure she's fine. I know she does always have bottles of water in, so that'll be keeping her going. But like, it's things like she's no water to flush the toilet, or there's no heating, but she has an open fire, but then she means she's sleeping on her couch to stay in the warmth, which is fine. Again, she can do that for a night or two. It's not going to kill her, like. But I would just hate it, and I'm sitting here and now everything is going through my head. You know yourself. So I am going to go in the morning, but I'll bring you along. We see how we go on. Right, I am going to go. I'm going to pack a little overnight bag for myself. Cara was saying to me, like, what's going to happen if you get there and if the house is freezing? I said, if the house is freezing, I said, we're just going to pack up the car, whatever she wants to take with her. We go even stay in Galway overnight. Just, they have electricity, they've warmth. She can have a nice warm shower. You know, it all depends. I could get there and she could have electricity and just everything else. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going. As I said, I'm 99% certain she'll be fine. But at the same time, we'll see. Right, I'm going to go get some dinner tonight and get myself packed and ready to go in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning. I am heading down to my mum's. It is belting rain, but I brought down, just in case she has no heating, we got extra blankets. Oh my God, people's bins are going flying. We have extra blankets in the car. I'm bringing my winter boots, extra woolly socks, all things like that, just in case she's there and she's no electricity and she won't leave, because I will stay with her overnight. Going to collect Kerry on my way. Just text Kerry and said to her I'm leaving now. So she was like, okay, I'll start getting up and getting organised. So I was like, grand. But yeah, bit of a shitty day now to be driving, but it has to be done. Her phone, I checked her phone this morning, it still hasn't been online since Thursday. But as I said to you yesterday, I'm fairly certain she'll be fine. But the new thing came out that there's no water in the area, and no electricity, and having an open fire and a gas thing where you can make tea is fine. But now if you've no water, well, that's a whole other story. So even if she comes up here for the week, and then myself, Carol and her can head back down and then tidy up whatever needs tidying up down there. But yeah, wouldn't be a ideal situation now. And I don't think she's very well. As in, no, she's not sick. But I think when Kerry was out with her, not this weekend, last weekend, she had a pain in her back. So I am worried, just in case it's the start of a cold or flu or something. Yeah. Anyway, look, we'll find it all out when we get down there. I don't even know if this is going to be uploaded, because it all depends on what's going on when I get there. But sure, look, we will go. We will figure it's belting rain. Horrible day. Sort of matching my mood, if you know what I mean. But I have downloaded some 15-minute summaries on, is it Headspace, something like that. I can't remember the name, but I'll tell you later. But I've got a few of them lined up, and I am going to listen to that going down. And then obviously when Kerry's in the car, I'll be chatting to her, so she's good company, Kerry. Right, I'm going to head down. I'm only procrastinating leaving. Alright guys, so I'm about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours down the road, and I tried stopping in the services in Enfield to go to the toilet and grab a coffee, and the services were closed due to water outage. Then I drove on to the next one near Athlone and got there. They were up, they had electricity, and they were their food court was running, but they had no water for coffee or the toilets or anything like that. So I'm after driving into Athlone, and I've gone to a coffee shop in there and got myself a coffee, because I won't walk in and use the toilet somewhere unless I'm buying something. So I bought a coffee. So I'm about an hour away from Kerry, so I've just rang Kerry and said to her I'm an hour away, so she's hopping in the shower, and then we'll head out to my mum's. I did read an update on the Connemara page, and it said that electricity is back in Clifton. Now that's not where my mother lives, but it's close enough, so I'm hoping she has electricity back. But they then turned around and said the water's gone. The water's still gone, but the electricity's back on. So I don't know, I do not know. But you look, I'm over halfway there now, so I might as well keep going. Her phone signal is still not working, and neither is her landline. So yeah, so I'm happy to great. I mean, it's not, but yeah, I was happy when I saw the electricity has come back on, because even if she used it just to boil a kettle, she's no water, unless she's bottled water, she can boil a kettle and make a flask up of tea. At least that'll keep her warm for a while. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to keep going out the road. There's a tree down on the Galway side of Clifton. It's blocking half the road, so I think it's going to be nice and slow going through Connemara, just for debris and stuff, just to keep an eye. But Kerry will be with me, so yeah, it'd be nice to have a bit of company. I'm sort of getting sick of listening to my own music now at this stage, because all you're left with is your music and then your thoughts flying around your head. Or at least with Kerry here, I can chat away to her. Right, I will go, and I will see you when we collect Kerry. So this is what the weather's like in Galway City. Absolutely horrendous. It's so dark, and it's only 2:30 in the day, but it is really, really dark. So I'm just going to collect Kerry now. I'm about 5 minutes away from our house, and we're going to head out through Connemara. I've already heard that there's a tree down and there's debris on the road, so I'd say it's going to be a very slow trek out to my mum's. But yeah, it's just not good. Alright guys, made it down to my mum's. My mum has just gone out with Kerry for a little walk, just over to have a look at the fence, and the car park is blown down. We're going to have a look at her back. She has no electricity, no power, no phone, no mobile, and no water. I said to her, do you want to come with me? And her and her friend have a thing going with their boat, going over to my mum's house, and they sit in there, and she's actually enjoying the evenings where one knits and one, I don't know, plays games or does something, but they're enjoying their time, I think. So we're going to go out the back and just have a look and see what's missing. Or a lovely day here today, actually. So stuff is just being blown around the garden more than anything. Onto the gutter, and looks all good. Everything's moved, everything's blown. There's a piece of my mother's shed there. Have a look, let me see. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. They put metal on the back of it there, the last storm they had. So that's not too bad, it's holding up. The solar panel. Sorry, I'm reaching you up so you can look for me. It's still there. The grass, everything is just windlogged. But those trees all stayed up over there, the old trees. It's my uncle's house, looking okay. I'm just looking at his house, looks okay. It's my auntie's, her roof looks good. I was up with that this morning. There was no missing slates or anything off her roof. So there's Kerry. She's gone over to my uncle's, just see if everything's okay. He's actually in Dublin. Kerry, everything okay? But there's no damage to the roof or anything? Nada, good. Didn't move. A few of the trees are gone at the front though, weren't they? The bushes are. And there's no cracks in the glass or anything? Yeah. Good, good. I'm glad to hear that now. What? Do you know what? This reminds me when my uncle's kids used to be over there, and obviously Kerry's over there, and we're shouting across. We used to run across the ditch. Yeah. Wasn't it overgrown? Because you're talking 30 years ago, Kerry. But we used to have 2 planks of wood. I think Freddie put down 2 planks of wood there, so it was like a bridge over the ditch. And sure, we're all only about 10 or 11, so it wasn't, and it's not a deep ditch, do you know what I mean? Oh, good God. High tide tonight as well. But thank God my mum's house is okay. She's run out of gas for her cooker, so they can't cook. But we brought her into town today, myself and Kerry, this morning, because we arrived down late last night, but it was dark. And one of the restaurants was open, and she said, yeah, you're bringing your flasks, anything like that. She says, I'll make you up tea and all. So I said to Mum, it'd be worth going in and buying your breakfast, get a big breakfast about 11 o'clock. And she'll give you the tea then to take home with you in your flasks. So I think that's what she's going to do. Anyway, Mum is good. We'll have a chat with Mum when she comes in. But I'll show you the stove she was using till she ran out of gas. This was the little camping stove she was using. But as she said, it was enough to boil water, pasta, things like that. Like I think the other night they had sausages and beans. She says, it was gorgeous. Oh, excuse me. I am tired. I'm very, very tired. I'm going to drive up. I'm going to bring Kerry home. We were going to stay, but it's absolutely Baltic here. And I was just like, will you come up with me? She says, no, I wouldn't leave Josie on her own. So I said, okay, that's fine. I said, I'm going to head up. And she was like, yeah, because it is. Myself and Kerry had to share a bed last night. Holy jeez, I never woke up with so many aches, pains. I'm sure at some point during the night she was lying nearly on me. But yeah. Anyway, not to worry. Right, I'm going to go and I'm going to pack up and we'll get ready to get on the road again.
Hi, I am fine. Orla and Kerry came down through trees down, flooding, everything. And I was sitting in at a hot fire, chatting away, drinking me tea.
Yeah.
So I thanked her for coming down, which was great. And that's all I can say. I'm fine.
You're fine. You have enough food. You have enough bits.
Yeah.
We found one of the restaurants was open in town, didn't we?
Yeah, and we got a gorgeous meal and pancakes. So I brought some of the pancakes home for my friend.
Yeah, you and your friend can have them.
Yeah. So we join up and sit together at night with the fire.
That's it.
And we have a good time.
Hopefully the electricity will be on soon.
Well, they're saying next week. I'd rather the water was on than the electricity. I'm going to have a washing basket or two to be doing.
Well, look, if you need me, we come back down Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And we can bring all your stuff up and
my laundry
get it done.
€1.5 kilo for €20.
Well, there you go. Anyway, right, we're going to hit the road.
No hitting roads.
No hitting
Drive
roads.
safely.
Oh, we will.
I don't know how you can't let me know. You're home.
Well, do you know what?
You'll
this
stand still in
evening,
your loins.
you could literally go up and sit at the airport and grab the signal from there for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The only place we can get a signal is up at the airstrip for the Coast Guard. And
well, it is the highest point around, in fairness.
But it's like a traffic jam. Everybody with their phones trying to tell people they're still alive and kicking.
I know, it's crazy. Right, Kerry, have you want to say? Words of wisdom from the wise.
Words of wisdom. Don't add, don't subtract, don't multiply, and definitely don't divide the population.
That's a good one now.
Thank you. You know, my big brain over here. You know, and buy mini generators.
Buy mini generators, yeah, that's
You know, what else am I going to say? Don't bite the hand that smacks.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
No, the one that smacks you is the one you got to worry about.
Right, on those pearls of wisdom, I think we are going to hit the road and get back up it and hopefully be up before it goes dark.
Yes. Well, I did say to Grandma and her friend that if they do need to stay, they can come into me and go, because
Yeah,
I can have
exactly.
2 people there, and they can come in a car,
Yeah.
and I can get the permits for them to park
Even
overnight.
if it's they can go in and have a shower.
Yeah, and have a hot cup of tea and with a kettle.
I might go in on the 4th. I have to go to the Maryland Park Hospital.
Yeah.
So-
So you might as well come over the night before.
Yeah, and stay with you.
Yeah,
Mm.
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Right,
Sure. If I might go mad and terrorise Orla and go up and stay with her for a week.
huh? Right, well, enough of those threats going around now. I think I'm going to get on the road.
hand that smacks you.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to go, lads. Seriously, this time we're going to go and we're going to get up the road before it gets dark because obviously there's a lot of stuff down on the roads. So I will talk to you in my next one. Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye.